What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finra saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have an amazing news. It is a real breaking news that might happen within next several days. I will show you the ultimatum that was disclosed just recently by one of our community members. And this ultimatum has a pure deadline that will take place in just a week and a half. And guys, definitely it is not a guarantee that we might have a huge breakthrough in this case, but depending on the results, potential results of this ultimatum, we might have even bigger exposure of our case. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this news. You know that we have a couple of whistleblowers who are trying to help not only MMTLP community, but entire retail community as well. And guys, unfortunately, these people might be under attack, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Christian Shaughnessy wrote this tweet 19 hours ago in regards to the lawsuit that was filed against the Wall Street whistleblower guys. His real name is Brandon Johnson. And let me quote you, what did she write? Is this an attempt to silence a whistleblower who is also a veteran? This hearing is scheduled for this morning. Need to keep an eye on this. And guys, on my yesterday's video, I showed you that we had, basically, let me show you somewhere here, we had a hearing that should take place on July 31st, and unfortunately this hearing is quite tough for Brandon Johnson, because he might be in jail for the next 6 years on top of the fine of $1,000 per day because of his posts. And let me show you what did he write in his Twitter account. So he responds to question of Gandalf. How can we help each other with MMTLP? How can we help you? And Brandon answered, I wish I knew the answer. MMTLP shareholders got robbed by Finra, and Finra is ran by Wall Street CEOs. Whistleblowers step up and get crushed when we speak up. So I'm not sure what to say other than continue to bring the attention to our congressmen and senators and other elected officials and pray that they are not in bed with Wall Street, lobbyists or special interest groups. Ideally, we could get corporate money out of the election process by repealing Citizens United versus FEC, but I'm not holding my breath. And guys, let me show you even more heart-touching tweet that he wrote just yesterday. Insider trading is not a victimless crime. One of my sons tried to kill himself after the fallout of my decision to whistleblow. He's doing much better now as we continue to pick up the pieces. It's cool though, because my sons are smart, tough and loving, unlike their old man. And guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Brandon, because it is extremely tough to make this decision to start whistleblow, because he is under attack. He and his family is under attack right now because of the huge money that is involved in this process. And guys, within the next couple of minutes I will show you just my speculations. That is why just think of it as a separate case, but I have a strong feeling that the reason of these actions is the huge money, for example, from Ken Griffin. And allegedly, by this financing, as you can see, it is a Griffin bankrolling PAX trading 2024 house races. And he spent $10 million to protect, basically, to promote different people. And as you can see, these tiny letters W or L means that this person win or lose. And he has a lot of members who win these races, and this means by his money and by these spendings he has a lot of power, and that is why whistleblowers have not so many chances to win the battle. On top of that, guys, this is another quite similar information. Griffin has given $27.5 million to Senate candidates via PACs. And here is the people who basically won these races and who were paid by Ken Griffin. And as you can see, he basically paid completely different amounts of money, $75,000, $114,000, but this candidate dropped out. $5.3 million, quite high spendings. $582,000 and $4.2 million. And guys, definitely this is a potential evidence that Ken Griffin might be involved in the process of protecting himself, his company, Citadel Securities, and I think Virtu Finance is also quite similar company that protects itself with this, I don't want to say dirty money, but this money belongs to US citizens and belongs to retail investors. And let me show you the most interesting part of today's video. RareDD reposted the tweet that was published by Due Diligence just 11 hours ago. And let me quote you this in details. To Gary Gensler, SEC and Finra, it might be of interest to you to learn that I am in advanced talks to have two separate conversations regarding MMTLP with two very important and influential people. Should these conversations take place, I can assure you that your entities and all personnel involved in this situation will face significant public scrutiny for their actions related to such. If you wish to avoid this potential public relations nightmare, I sincerely offer your entitles this opportunity. Contact CEO Greg McCabe and provide assurance that you will work hand in hand with NextBridge Hydrocarbons to facilitate a full and complete reconciliation of their common stock. If you act in the best interests of the investing public in compliance with this request, I will refrain from pursuing these two conversations. Failure to comply may result in massive widespread press backlash and scrutiny, the likes of which your institutions have never seen. This is not posturing, not hyperbole, and not a bluff. This is coming from the same individual that, among other things, helped to facilitate 10 independent letters of congressional support and help secure roughly 15 signatures on the open letter that was signed by 74 congressional members. This is also not a threat. This is a public demand letter, and this demand comes with a hard deadline. You have until end of business day on August the 9th of 2024 to reach out to Greg McCabe and issue a joint press release announcing your cooperation and commitment to a resolution that is both fair and equitable for shareholders. On behalf of an overwhelming majority of very vocal MMTLP shareholders, I thank you in advance for your anticipated cooperation. And guys, I have to say that it is quite strong statement, and I don't know which will be the result of this statement, but we have a clear deadline, August the 9th, and it is just 10 days till this deadline. We have just 10 days till this deadline, and we will see the result of this statement. In my opinion, it is a huge update in our case. That is why we still have to keep an eye on due diligence actions. And yes, recently he failed some of deadlines that he said in April, I guess April 19th, that the decision will be made within the next 3 months. And on July 19th, we didn't have any result. But I think his next efforts might be more successful. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Richard Hoffman, the person who filed the second lawsuit back in January of 2023, then his lawsuit was switched to arbitration, and just several months ago he quit from this arbitration in order to save the potential path to the resolution for all of the shareholders. I showed you his opinion, and I showed you his thoughts in one of my videos, because he could win this arbitration, but the judge could set just a tiny fees for all of the MMTLP shareholders, fraction of a penny, and this will block all next potential lawsuits that might be even more productive for retail community. So guys, let me show you what did he write just a couple of hours ago. MMTLP. So out of the blue, another attorney calls me to complain about her lead arbiter, the guy I labeled as incompetent, and his potential non-disclosure of material facts. We'll do a video or live stream to address further Finra follies. And guys, definitely Richard has one of the highest experience, one of the biggest experience on the market in these type of cases, because he's an active lawyer, and he is in consistent active work to help retail investors, because he is a retail investor and he has a skin in the game. But that is why, guys, we have to keep an eye on this case as well, because Richard will explain the upcoming news from this side of our saga. So, and let me show you another quite interesting update. I told you multiple times that we are not a separate retail investors who is trying to fight against illegal actions from the different perspectives, from the different ticker symbols. We are the major force on this market, and we have to unite. And guys, let me show you this tweet that was reposted by Busy Brands, and that was originally published by FTW Purple. And it says, GameStop has defeated Boston Consulting Group. And here is the decision. As you can see, let me show you more thoroughly. It was filed on July 30th, and it is a joint stipulation of dismissal. And it says, the undersigned parties hereby stipulate to the dismissal of this action with prejudice. And this means that we can win different lawsuits that were filed against the retail community and against the companies that were attacked by wrongdoers. And that is why, guys, we still have to unite not only inside our community, but we have to unite in general with other community members, and we have to use the entire power of our community to push our major case forward. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium